I thought that cat was a dog, but it's okay. This may sound kind of weird, but I may start buying cat food. Just keep it in my bag anytime I see one. Yeah, I'd rather feed a cat than I would a human being. Because cats can't work. They can't file taxes. They can't apply for a job online. They can't even vote. So yeah, I would do all those things for someone that can't really amount to anything, not because they want to, but they can't. But besides all that, the question is in this video, how much do you expect a garbage man to make? Now, in the movie Notorious, we're talking 30 plus years ago, or probably, yeah, around that time, like 88, going on 40 years ago, when Biggie was in high school. His math teacher said that if you keep skipping my class, you're going to be a garbage man. And at the time, that was in the 80s. He said, I see a garbage man makes $25,000 and a teacher makes $22,000. He said, I'm gonna make $3,000 more than his dumb ass. Now teachers make around the $40,000 range, and so do garbage men, around the same. The 20s were that was before inflation and the cost of living rising, so it's a different time we're talking. But let me just explain this, articulate myself. I just don't think a basic job, throwing trash inside of a truck with the assistance of a lift, where you have sometimes, like when I worked on it, you had the lift on the truck, or you're choosing of throwing it in. I don't think that takes a lot of brain power, a lot of thinking, more physical work. And I'm telling y'all, they're going to have AI replace human activity 20 years from now. Just think about it. Computers are in everyone's house. Whether you believe it or not, your phone, your TV, your car, your washing machine, your laptop, your stove, thermostat. A lot of the times that's controlled by a computer. They're not going to need people for a lot of things. So they're like, hey, you better enjoy what we're giving you now, because these jobs are going to be replaced. Look at your supermarket. How many registers are really open when you think about it? And they have self-checkout. That's a computer. They have online shopping. That's a computer. That's why a lot of stores are going out of business. People rather buy shit online. Now, if you're like me and you don't want to risk having some incompetent delivery driver just throw your shit on the porch and walk off, or probably steal it, you may want to just go to a local business and buy something. But I just don't think a job that doesn't require a lot of thinking, brain power, education should deserve all that money. Like, if you really want a lot more money, just get another job, get a second job, get more education. And from what I'm hearing, because like I said, I don't have to deal with trash men, I have a dumpster. You guys are not very nice, according to the comment section. And I can understand that. I was talking to this guy who I was helping move a little over a week ago. He was a lawyer. and we were late as shit helping him. He gave me $60 as a tip. This is the guy who wanted me to, I worked with this guy that came an additional 2 hours late. He wanted me to break bread with him. He wanted me to break him off like 5-10% of my tip. And I laughed. I said, nigga, you must be out of your mind. I'm not giving you nothing after coming late and demanding I pay you. No. But the lawyer, he was really chill about us being late and not being there the time that he asks us to come, because he makes enough money. He has his life in order. When your life is not in order, when you have all these kids that, in my opinion, were not really meant to be born. Let me say this. I'm gonna try to be careful with my words. In the black community, children are not really planned, or people don't just sit down and say, hey, you want to have kids? No, behavior is what brings kids into being. That's the reality. And you have all these kids, probably by different women, and they getting you with child support. You working, and you ain't seeing much of your money. Yeah, I'll be angry too. I'm gonna be working, hopefully pretty soon, like a lot. I'm trying to have something lined up in the morning and just do like moving gigs in the afternoon and deliveries some other time. I'm trying to take shit to the next level, but after I pay back my dad, I can enjoy my money. Or when I get the car, I can enjoy my money. You know? And I made the decision to not have kids ever. Since a pretty young age. Everyone in my so-called family, see, they have kids. And the thing is, they shouldn't have had kids in the first place, because they don't know what family or what being a parent is, because they never had it modeled in front of them. But what do you feel a garbage man should make with a job that doesn't require a lot of thinking? Because a mayor requires thinking, it requires education, it requires some form of having brain power, education, critical thinking. A lot of the times we want a mayor that has a background in political science, like a degree, government, criminal justice, being a paralegal, something where we understand they know what they're doing. If they don't have that, they got to be like a celebrity or have a lot of money. But we don't want a mayor that's an 8th grade dropout and they eventually become the police chief. I think y'all know who that is. But how much do you think a garbage man should really make?